Good afternoon and welcome to your midday sports. We begin with football. Cavalier will look to overturn their 1-0 deficit and beat Suriname's Robin Hood FC to win the CONCACAF Caribbean Cup when the second leg is played at the National Stadium this evening. Cavaliers coach Rudolph Speed says his team had several wasted opportunities in the first leg.
Well, the most important thing was that we missed too many chances that we got. We really got a lot. Easy ones too. By our standard, we would have scored those. So that is probably the biggest issue that we had on the night. They actually took the first shot in the second half and it went in.
Right.
So, yeah, that was the biggest issue. But there's another issue too, which we can talk about later, but that was, we were wasteful.
In the meantime, Speed says his team now knows what they're up against and should be in a better position to counter their opponents in the second leg.
But we have seen them for the first time now. The first half, they had the better exchanges. Once we saw what they were doing in the second half, I think we played better in the second half and probably should have won 3-1 or 4-1. But now we have seen them. It's easier for us to devise a plan to deal with Robin Hood when they come here. And I think we have taken copious notes and we have done our homework, and I think we have an idea what we're going to be doing against them.
And due to security concerns, the bleachers will be closed for this evening's contest. The West Indies could clinch a second ODI series win this year with victory over England in the second of their three-match series in the Sir Viv Richards Stadium in Antigua today. The day-night affair bowls off at 12:30 p.m. Jamaica time. A stunning innings from Captain Shea Hope guided the West Indies to a 4-wicket victory in their first game. If England were to win this match, the deciding game will be contested on a Saturday. The teams will also play 5 T20 internationals. The West Indies A team will or still have a tall task as they are trailing by 252 runs at stumps on day 2 against South Africa A in Bloemfontein. Starting the second day, the Windies were bowled out for just 126 in 42.5 overs. Kevin Sinclair was the top run getter for the Caribbean men, getting 50, including 8 fours. Jamaica's Jordan Johnson, in his first-class debut, made 33. South Africa A in their second innings ended the day on 104 for 3. Zubair Hamza has so far top-scored with 33 not out, while he got support from Reynard van Tonder, 30. Kaiser Zondo is at the crease with Hamza and he's on 29. The series is currently tied at 1-1. And finally, Lance Rochester is the new president of the Aquatic Sports Association of Jamaica, the ASAJ. Rochester defeated former Vice President Georgia Sinclair by 46 votes to 7 at the annual general meeting held on Tuesday. Previous President Martin Lynn did not seek re-election. Shauna Jackson was also unseated as honorary secretary after delegates voted 40-12 in favor of Florence Grizzle Williams, who previously served as treasurer. Dr. Hilary Nixon will serve as vice president in charge of swimming. Robin Chinsang is VP with responsibility for artistic swimming, while Marlon McIntyre will be the VP responsible for water polo. Richard Hopkins will serve as treasurer and Michelle Parker, assistant secretary. All were elected unopposed. And that's it for your midday sports report. Shamela, it's back to you.
Thank you, Spencer. And that's the Midday News. I'm Shamela Pullen. Join us at 7 for Primetime News. On behalf of the news, sports and production teams, good afternoon.